This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelos Services Inc. We are located at 9757 White Oak Avenue, Northridge, California, performing a video waistline and sewer line inspection through the roof vent, a 2-inch roof vent. In an attempt to go through here and get all the way out to the city sewer. And it is February 26, 2026. We got some water running, so we're going to feed our camera down. We're going to attempt to get all the way out, and then we got shut the water off. We won't be able to see real great with the water running. Go into the water. There's our branch. Then try and run all the way out. See if we can get out to the city, or maybe even locate a main line clean out outside the house. A lot of times there isn't a clean out with a house this age. Should transition to vitreous clay outside the house. Sometimes we'll remain in cast iron as well. Okay, now we transition to vitreous clay right here. So we're probably just outside the house now, and don't see a clean out. There could be, that's probably a test Y right off to the side. We'll try and locate this after. We'll locate the area where a clean out should be installed at about 60 feet. We'll continue to push in. Usually if there's a clean out in a house this age, it would be an ABS plastic clean out installed. This would be we're hitting something out here at 78 feet. Let's see if we can jump it. Very difficult sometimes to jump. By hitting an offset. So we're going to pause right here for a moment, and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we're back on. We've located this area at 2 foot 10 inches deep. And we're in water. We're holding water right there, so more than likely we have a very, very large offset. It's just swirling right now. Can't even see the offset. We got water shut down right now. We're butted up against something right there. When I pull back quickly, you can kind of see something a little bit, but I'm going to try and pull back a tiny bit. See if I can. There's a shift right there in front of us. It looks like it shifted downward. I don't know why I couldn't get over that, but I'm gonna try. I guess I did get over that area. And then I'm at the next one. I'm at the next joint. The one joint that we could see, it was shifted, but shifted downward, so I wouldn't be hitting the face. But this one, it looks like I'm hitting the face completely. Pull back just a tiny bit. Kind of hard to see. But I can see the whole face of the pipe now. That's a major shift. That's a major offset. And what we're going to do is, and it looks like it's cracked and broken as well. We're going to pause for a moment right here. Pause for a moment right there, and we're going to let the water settle down a little bit. Maybe we can even see it a little bit better. But there's a major shift right there. That's just a very, very large offset. So it shifted upwards, And that is the entire face of the connecting pipe that is offset, and we're running into it. We tried numerous times to see if we can jump over that area, but we weren't able to. Now I can see why, because it's, like I said, it's the entire face of that pipe. And we're out now almost 80 feet. There is no mainline clean out at the front of the house. If there was, we might be able to get over this possibly. There's a good chance that we could. But here, running it through a 2-inch roof vent all the way at the rear of the house, there's no way that you can jump these areas. You don't have enough flexibility in the camera cable with the length to try and get it to bounce a little bit. You don't have enough play in there and movement. So that is definitely a major offset where we're at. We're holding back the water right there. Water's just swirling, and we can see that's cracked and broken. So we're going to pull back now. Pull back slowly, and we're still underwater completely. We're going to be underwater for a few feet until we get to this point. We're still under some water, but not terrible. So we're in quite a ways. We're in about 5 feet. We're at about 74 feet there. And we're at about close to 78 feet here. So 77 10 inches. When I pull back, you can see it. If I pull back fast, you might be able to see the offset. Kind of hard. Get lucky, I think, to maybe see it. But we saw the offset. About 77 feet 10 inches. Come out of the water at about 74 feet 10 inches. So it's the next joint after the one we're looking at now. We're going to pull back. Got 2-foot sections in some of these areas. I believe we have a little turn that was coming up possibly. We have a turn here. That's a 45-degree turn. And then we have a little inlet, and I believe that's part of the test T, test Y. Making another turn, coming back to the cast iron. So we're going to locate this area just outside the house. And this would be a good area to put the clean out in, so that you could at least get to this area. You could clean the line out, you could scope it, you could do what you need to do if you had a mainline clean out down below. So we're going to pause and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we marked both areas. We marked the offset, and then we marked the potential area right here for a clean out installation. It is at 2 foot 5 inches deep. This is the cast iron to vitreous clay transition, and we are just to the left of the front entrance door at the front of the house. There's a hose bib off to the left of the entranceway. We are about 4 foot away from that, going toward the corner of the house. Going toward the left corner of the house as you're facing the house from the street. So this is our cast iron. We would need to pull out a section of piping and maybe a fitting to tie in the clean out. And this is all cast iron. Take a look at the cast iron. We couldn't see the cast iron real well going out. It's got quite a bit of buildup in here. A lot of debris. Looks like somebody's using, looks like wipes, which you cannot use in a line like this. It'll stop the line up pretty easily. The cast iron needs to be descaled, hydrojetted, and very possibly epoxied underneath the slab to avoid having to saw cut and remove this line under the slab. Got somebody in the house running some water. Cast iron is an older cast iron line, probably about 70 years old, possibly. And this is common. It develops a lot of corrosion and buildup in the line. There's an inlet for another fixture. Making a turn, coming back in to the branch line where we are running down the vent, and now we are coming up the vent. Appears that we are in ABS plastic. The vent has been changed, maybe during a remodel, and that will conclude our video waste line and sewer line inspection at this time, until a clean out can be installed possibly, and then re-scope the line again through the clean out. Thank you.